girl, my name is Anel. Welcome to the Brave and Her podcast, where we inspire, empower, and motivate by sharing our stories of bravery. I strongly believe that by sharing our stories, we open ourselves to healing, but also serve to give hope and inspiration to those who are dealing with a tough situation. We will talk about all topics under the sun. Now let's hear your stories of bravery. Hey girl, thank you for being here today. This is the Brave and Her podcast, and I am your host, Anel Aguirre. In this podcast episode, I am going to talk about taking breaks. If you have been listening since the beginning, August of 2020, you know that I have taken several short breaks in between episodes. But this time, I have taken a longer break. Longer than I actually expected. And you know what? To be completely transparent, I should probably still be on break. But I decided that nope, it's time to get back to doing what I love, which is talking to other women and learning and sharing their stories. So let me give you a little bit of a background, or let me just go back to end of September, early October. So at that time, I was starting to notice that I wasn't feeling myself. I was always angry, irritated, not happy. I thought it was just because I was just not happy at work, which I have been feeling like that for years now. The feeling that, that feeling will come and go. But it was consistent for years. Anyway, what I didn't realize is that I was going into a depression phase. I thought I was just overwhelmed with work, family duties, the podcast, my boutique, what is going on in the world. I mean, I had a lot on my plate. But I started not being interested or motivated to do anything. And that was including my podcast and my boutique. So I decided to take a break from the podcast and my boutique. It was really last minute. I just literally one day I decided that, you know what, my mental health is more important right now, and I need to focus on that. But I truly wanted to push myself, but deep down, I knew I had to slow down and listen to my body. So I took a break starting in mid-October, thinking, okay, I'll take a month or two. For sure, I'll be ready, okay and back to normal after the holidays. Well, the holidays came and went, and I still didn't feel motivated. At this time, I was having physical symptoms. I was feeling exhausted all the time, which could be normal due to my kidney disease. But this exhaustion was different. Like, it felt different. I don't know how to explain it, but it felt different. So, and then also I was having random high fevers. These fevers literally were happening all of December and January. December was the weirdest month, but I was having these fevers those 2 months, right? And then my husband and I were in Big Bear in early January on a mini vacation. We were supposed to be there for a few days, right? But we had to come back the next day because I was running a high fever. Again, these fevers were super random. One day I could be fine. The next day I would have this fever for the whole day. And then the following day it was gone. Gone. With no medication, nothing. It was just gone. And then... So then we came back, and then the next day I went to get labs done, and just because I have kidney disease, my doctor, orders all these different tests, blood culture, urine culture, you name it, everything, right? But everything came back fine. Like there was nothing wrong. So anyway, I went back to work in a few days, and again, I had another fever. And I decided that what my body needed was healing. Healing from stress, or I'm not sure, because at that point, I wasn't sure what was going on. But that same week, I gave my notice at work, and then a month later, I left work. And guess what? No fevers since then. My body and mind are healing little by little. And okay, well, now I did not just, quit out of nowhere and with nothing to fall back on. Well, kind of, because I don't have a job, right? But anyway, so I had been wanting to quit my job for years, but I was always too scared to quit. I kept saying, December 31st will be my last day at work every year for like the past, I don't know how many years. And this time, I had been saving for the past 2 years so that I could quit when we would be asked to go back to the office. We had been working remotely since the pandemic started. I didn't want to do the 2 hours each way commute anymore. And that was just the plan. But honestly, I think God had other plans. He obviously did, because I quit before they said, we have to go back, or something like that. But I quit not knowing what I would do next. I didn't have a job lined up. Like I said, I didn't even have my podcast or boutique to rely on, like to work on, right? Because I was taking a break from them. I wasn't even motivated to do anything, to be honest. I knew and I realized that there are seasons for everything. And for whatever reason, this is my season to be home, to work on something else that is unknown and not steady like a paycheck from a corporate job. It's a season of healing, maybe. Well, that one's for sure, right? Because, as time passes, like I'm starting to feel more like myself and better. Like I said, there's no more fevers. It's a season also to figure out what's next without stressing, because I know God will lead me. I know it's a season of trusting, because without income coming in, I have to trust God, right? And I know it's hard to make life-changing decisions like the one I made a couple of months ago. And breaks are not just quitting your job and taking time off. Maybe your break may look like, taking one day off of social media, or one day of taking care of yourself, or 1 hour a week that you do something that you're passionate about. For example, I don't know if you like planning, or like if you like getting your nails done, or cooking or baking, or something that you're passionate about, and you don't have the time for it, but you make that time for yourself. And whatever it is, I encourage you to take that break. Your mind, your body, and your soul will thank you. Well, thank you for listening, and I hope that my story inspires you to take that much needed break. Remember, you are brave. I'll see you next episode. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this episode inspired you. If you like this podcast, please share on social media and tag me on Instagram @TheBraveandHer. I would love to hear your stories of bravery.